So let me guess, you're currently being told that you need to run ads to your music to market it. And honestly, that might quite possibly be the worst possible thing that you could do if you want to grow your music fan base in 2025. Not only is it probably not going to work in the first place, but it's also going to drain your money. It's going to kill your brand. It's going to ruin any momentum that you have. And in this very quick video, I'm going to break down to you why running ads for your music and trying to build your fan base is genuinely probably the worst thing that you could ever possibly do. And more importantly, I'm going to explain what you should do instead so that you're not leaving this video just completely confused and feeling hopeless. So why should you trust me? Well, this is one of my students, Eli, who makes a full-time living off of his music from being one of my students and doing what I teach, implementing the systems that I give. So if you want results like this, maybe you could trust me. Now, before I get into all of the details of why ads actually suck, you need to first understand the first principle to building a music fan base, and that is a funnel. Because the thing is, 99% of artists who are trying to build a fan base don't even understand what a funnel is, and if you don't have a funnel set in place for building your fan base, you don't have what you need to fucking build the fan base in the first place. Now, as you can see here with this drawing, or whatever you want to call it, a funnel is essentially what you see here. It's taking a stranger that's entering right here. They are becoming aware of what you do in your music, and you're driving them all the way down this funnel through different points till eventually they take an action. And that action would ideally be, for most of us, that we want them to give us some sort of money. We want streams on our music. We want merch, people to buy our merch. We want stuff like that. That is the ideal action that we want them to take. You need a system to bring people down this funnel, and if you don't have that, you're gonna fail. And now this is where it gets interesting, because not all awareness is the same. So we initially need awareness. If we don't have awareness, we don't have interest, we don't have decision, we don't have action, we don't have any of these things unless we have awareness. So this is the most important thing, is that not all awareness is the same. And if your awareness is coming from ads, you're going to run into serious issues. So now let me show you why. Number one is that when you are paying for ads, you are constantly trying to chase. You're trying to get more eyeballs, more eyeballs, more eyeballs, more eyeballs. Now, yes, you are trying to do that with everything. All of us want more people to see our things. We want more awareness, right? So you might think to yourself, well, that's common sense, right? The problem is the only factor that allows you more awareness with paid ads is more money. So you are going to have to continue to spend more and more and more money. And as soon as you stop this, you don't get any more streams, you don't get any more awareness, and this right here gets cut off. The awareness is gone. So that's a very big issue with paid ads, is you're going to constantly be chasing more and more and more and more and more. Now, you can make the argument that you can send them down this funnel, and eventually when you build the fan base enough, you don't have to chase anymore. That is true, but that's going to cost a lot of fucking money. So this means ideally what we would want is we would want a system that allows us to continue to get more and more and more awareness into our funnel consistently for free. And if you want to learn how to do that, click the link in the description that sends you to my YouTube video where I make a full breakdown on how you can quite literally build your fan base on autopilot for free. I break down the entire system step by step, completely free for you in that YouTube video that you can go watch. You will learn a lot from that, so you don't have to run ads and you can instead rely on the system that I give you for free. Now, the second part of this equation, why ads are bad, is ROI. So if you don't know what ROI means, it essentially just stands for return on investment. What return on investment is how much money are you putting in and how much are you getting back. The problem with ads is that when you play the ads game and you're running ads, you're basically putting a media out there, you're putting a video out there, and the intention is to get awareness to this funnel and then send them to this and they become a fan of yours. So there's someone that likes you, okay? But someone liking you does not equal money, right? Over the long term, if you can nurture a person that likes you, yes, they will eventually give you money. But the problem is that on average, not even on average, like 99% of the time, when you are spending money, dumping money into these ads and you're getting fans and it seems great, you're in the negatives. Like you're losing money every single day if you do like $100 ad spend, which for most people is too much. But if you're doing that, yes, you're gonna be gaining fans. But the problem is that because you don't know how to nurture, you don't know how to create an identity, you don't know all of these things, and there's no way to test it without just spending more money, spending more money, spending more money. You're gonna be dumping money continuously day after day, day after day, and you're going to go in the negatives. Now, over a long enough time horizon, yes, you can make this back and you can have a positive ROI on the money that you spend, because you are going to be gaining fans if your music is good enough. But most of us can't afford to be in the negatives, like multiple thousands of dollars negatives for multiple weeks on end. Like most of us just don't have that. So, yeah, you're going to be losing money for, like, in the short term. In the long term, maybe not, but the problem is you don't even know how to market yet. You don't even understand the skills yet. You probably don't even know how to run paid ads properly anyway. So you're just going to be spending a lot of money and putting on a lot of risk when you don't really need to. Now, the third and last thing is probably the most important thing, and that is the fact that you are optimizing for the wrong thing. You're getting feedback that is negative feedback. So I'm just going to put an F for negative feedback. The problem with ads is that you are undeniably going to put money into it and you are going to get streams. It is going to happen. Yes. The problem with that is going to give you this feedback loop where it's telling you, okay, I'm getting streams. More people are seeing my music. This is a good thing, right? This is good. I should do it more. I should dump more money into it. The problem is streams mean nothing. And this is a mindset that I want you to change into, and I want you to understand not all streams are the same. See, I can make the example that my 90-year-old grandma could be scrolling on Reels and see your ad pop up and accidentally click the fucking button to listen to it, and she doesn't even know what's playing at that point, but she's listening and she counts as a stream, right? Or you could have like a genuine person who actually loves your music. But the problem is that you're getting a positive feedback loop from both of those. So now you're just optimizing to mass market your music as much as you can and try and pull in as many streams, and you get addicted to this number. It ruins your mental health because you're just chasing more and more and more streams when that's not actually doing what you need it to fucking do, and that is get them to do the action. You need a system that actually takes them from this awareness and brings them down and has different conversion points of a funnel and actually takes them into your world, nurtures them, and makes them pay you. You want to make money off of your music. Like, it's undeniable. That's what we all want. We want to make a living off of the shit we enjoy. You running ads and seeing streams, it's giving you this spewed idea that it's working when it's not actually working. It's just tricking you into thinking that it is, because we think that we need streams, when in reality what you need is a system that converts people from a stream into someone that gives you money. And this ties in with the other points, is the fact that you are going to continuously need to chase for more people in order to test it, and in order to figure out, trial and error, how to actually send people down this funnel, how to actually market yourself and create messaging. And that is a very, very long process if you don't have help. And not only is it a time lengthy process, if you're doing it through paid ads, it's a fucking expensive one. So if you want my help with that, you could click the second link in the description, not the YouTube video, but you can click the second link in the description and you can work with me and join my program, where you can be like my student Eli and plenty of other students. You can go watch the video on that page. It's free to watch the video. It's essentially just we'll work one-on-one and I'll help you achieve all of this in a way faster time, and it's no risk to you. So if you're interested in that and implementing my system that I've taken multiple artists through, click the second link in the description and you can get started with that. But with that being said, that's all I have. Bye.